Welcome to Black and Red Talks, your daily dose of AC Milan news. AC Milan is eyeing Marcus Rashford as a top transfer target. The English star is set to leave Manchester United and has reportedly expressed interest in joining Milan. With Ibrahimovic's nod, Rashford has paused other offers. Now, Milan needs to finalize terms with the Red Devils. Tomorrow night, AC Milan faces Cagliari at San Siro in a critical match. Sitting 8th in the standings, the Rossoneri can't afford any mistakes. The team will wear black armbands to honor Fabio Cudicini, who passed away on January 8th at age 89. Exciting news from the Milan transfer scene. Noah Okafor is set to join RB Leipzig. According to Matteo Moretto, the deal is a loan with a hefty option to buy at around 25 million euros, with Milan receiving 1.5 million euro upfront. The only delay? Scheduling the medical examination. Tomorrow at San Siro, before the Milan vs Cagliari match, fans will celebrate AC Milan's Italian Super Cup victory over Inter in Riyadh. The team will parade with the trophy around the field before the 8:45 p.m. kickoff, soaking in the applause from the supporters. Big update from Gazzetta dello Sport. Marcus Rashford, the star forward from Manchester United, is a hot target for AC Milan. Talks are opening up for a straightforward loan deal, though United might not cover much of his salary. Noah Okafor's move to Leipzig on loan with an option to buy is almost wrapped up, pending medical checks. Meanwhile, AC Milan is open to offers for Luka Jovic. Talks have been held with Turkish clubs, especially Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, as Milan aims to facilitate his exit. AC Milan is actively scouting for a midfielder to add in January. Samuel Ricci remains on their radar, but a deal with Torino seems tricky. Milan is also eyeing Warren Bondo from Monza, who fits Serie A's under-22 criteria. Although Monza is reluctant, Milan's interest is strong. Meanwhile, interest in Reda Belahayan from Verona has waned. He's lost his starting spot, but remains a potential target. Keep an eye on developments in the coming days. AC Milan has decided to loan Noah Okafor to RB Leipzig, aiming for a fresh start after a mixed stint with the Rossoneri. The deal includes a $25 million buy option. Talks were smooth, and although Okafor hesitated at first, discussions with his agents and Milan convinced him to make the move. Tuttosport reports that along with Noah Okafor's imminent loan to Leipzig, Luka Jovic is also on the transfer list this January. Milan is looking for offers, and there have been talks with Turkish giants Galatasaray and Fenerbahce about a potential move for Jovic. Exciting transfer buzz. Marcus Rashford to AC Milan could be on the horizon. Sky England reports that Manchester United might loan him out in January, reassessing his situation in the summer. An option to buy is on the table, but only if the price is right. Stay tuned for rapid developments. AC Milan is making waves in the transfer market with a surprising permanent sale. Luca Romero, currently on loan to Alaves with a purchase option of 7 million euros, isn't finding much playtime in Spain. Alaves is even considering ending the loan early. Meanwhile, Milan is negotiating with Chivas Guadalajara, who are ready to pay the 7 million instantly. However, they're waiting on the player's approval as Romero weighs his options. AC Milan is in talks with Roma to negotiate permanent transfers for Tammy Abraham and Alexis Sailmakers. Both clubs are exploring options, aiming to finalize deals either now or by summer. Reaching an agreement remains crucial. Noah Okafor is gearing up to bid farewell to AC Milan, but the deal with Leipzig isn't closing today. Sky Sport reports some contract details need ironing out. No worries, the transfer isn't at risk and likely wraps up soon. Okafor stays in Milan to finalize paperwork before his next chapter. Fabiano Parisi is catching attention on the AC Milan transfer radar. After declining an offer from Como, Parisi is still in the spotlight with interest from both Milan and Fenerbahce. His agent aims for a January move, but Fiorentina might not let their star go just yet. Stay tuned for updates. Roma is planning to make Alexis Saelemaekers move permanent after his impressive derby performance. They're considering a swap deal with Milan, involving both Tammy Abraham and Brian Cristante. Saelemaekers is eager to stay in Rome after earning the club's trust. Luca Romero's future is set to take another turn. Currently on loan at Alaves, Romero is in talks with AC Milan about an offer from Chivas Guadalajara. Alaves won't activate the $7 million option, so Milan aims to cash in early by transferring him in January. Let's see how Romero decides. According to reports, AC Milan has a clear January transfer strategy for boosting the midfield. The focus is on reviving Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who showed promise against Inter. Regardless, a new midfielder will join Darren Bondo from Monza is on the radar, alongside other potential targets. Coach Sergio Conceição will provide more insights next week, shaping the future of the team. Big news from Gazzetta dello Sport on AC Milan's summer transfer plans. Roma is eyeing Saelemaekers, with Milan asking for $15 million. Possible trade options include Abraham, though his salary is a hurdle, or Cristante. Roma had already expressed interest before Christmas. AC Milan's transfer radar is buzzing. Jeffrey Moncada is keeping an eye on 2006-born striker Stefanos Timas, who plays for Nuremberg on loan from PAOK in Germany's second division. Timas has caught the attention of Premier League and Serie A clubs, including Milan, with his goal-scoring prowess. Nuremberg might buy him permanently if a club swoops in with an offer of 23 to 24 million euros. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Milan is eyeing a promising January transfer move. They are targeting Almujera Kabar, the young left-back from Borussia Dortmund, born in 2006. The plan is to nurture his talent behind Theo. While efforts will start in January, expect a stronger push by June for better conditions. Samu Chukwueze might be bidding farewell to Milan alongside Noah Okafor. While Okafor inches closer to a move to Leipzig in the Bundesliga, Chukwueze is catching the eye of Premier League clubs. Aston Villa, managed by Emery, is reportedly interested. Milan awaits an official offer, as Chukwueze's performance in recent seasons hasn't made him indispensable. At the end of this season, Milan's captain and defender Calabria will leave the team as his contract expires in June, and he's not renewing. The youth product turned first-team star, he'll be a hot free agent prospect for many clubs. This news comes via Luca Silli on Sky Sport 24. Milan's looking to snag Marcus Rashford from Manchester United, and reports say he's on board with the move, but hold up his agents in Spain, eyeing interest from Barcelona. Plus, Juventus and Borussia Dortmund are also in the mix. The transfer battle heats up. Roma is pushing to sign Alexis Saelemaekers from AC Milan permanently. According to Corriere dello Sport, Roma's sporting director Florent Gisolfi is actively negotiating the deal. Talks also involve Tammy Abraham, an English forward Milan would love to have on board. Breaking news on AC Milan's January transfer moves. Sky reports that Milan made a last-minute bid to snatch Danish midfielder Billing from Napoli. Despite talks with Bournemouth and the players' team, Billing stayed true to his word and will join Napoli on loan with an option to buy. Milan's recent Supercoppa Italiana victory against Inter in Riyadh has reignited fan excitement. Ticket sales have surged for tomorrow night's Serie A clash against Cagliari at San Siro, where fans can see the trophy won in the thrilling derby up close. Expect an electric atmosphere. Davide Calabria's contract with AC Milan is set to end on June 30, 2025, and he's fully committed to staying. As captain, he's eager to take on a leading role with Conceição's arrival. With Emerson Royal suspended, Calabria might start in the match against Cagliari. AC Milan's planning for future moves as they look ahead to the end of the season. Florenzi and Calabria are set to stay until their contracts expire in June 2025. but Jovic might be on the move as early as January. Meanwhile, Tammy Abraham is on loan until June, and Milan needs to sort his situation with Roma. Promising 2004-born talent Luca Romero might permanently leave AC Milan. Currently on loan at Alaves with a buyout option of €7 million, Guadalajara has shown interest in the former Lazio player. Reports suggest direct negotiations with Chivas by Mexican journalist Rodrigo Camacho. Noah Okafor is headed to Leipzig, and AC Milan's transfer market might see more changes up front. Luka Jovic is also set to depart, with his contract ending this June. Tuttosport reports Milan is open to offers, eager to offload his salary a bit early. Sergio Conceição is set to make his Serie A debut as AC Milan's manager tomorrow night against Cagliari at 8:45 p.m. The Portuguese coach has already made history with Milan by winning a trophy in just 2 matches, shattering the previous record of 18 games set by Montella. AC Milan is scouting midfield reinforcements. Eyeing Samuel Ricci from Torino for the summer, the club may consider 2 January options, Bellahain from Verona and Bondo from Monza. These Serie A talents might be more attainable than Ricci. Stay tuned.